He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a presence about him, a quiet intensity and emotional depth that made audiences pause and feel every scene more deeply. Aras Bulut İynemli didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation role by role, transforming raw potential into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Aras Bulut İynemli was born on August 25, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Unlike many who plan their path toward acting from childhood, Aras initially focused on education, studying aircraft engineering at Istanbul Technical University. Yet even during his academic years, his natural charisma and strong screen presence began opening doors in modeling and advertising, gradually pulling him toward the world of performance. His acting journey began with the youth drama Oil Bir Geyser Zaman Ki, where he portrayed Mida Karsu. The emotional complexity he brought to the role immediately caught public attention, proving that he possessed rare dramatic instincts even as a newcomer. That breakthrough laid the foundation for a career defined by bold choices and powerful storytelling. Rather than staying within one character type, Aras consistently challenged himself. In Matizim Yüzyıl, he stepped into the historical world as Sait Saad Bayezid, delivering a performance filled with intensity and royal conflict. Later, in I Serd, he portrayed Umut Yilmaz, navigating a layered narrative of loyalty, identity, and revenge. The series became a massive success and further cemented his status as a leading man capable of carrying emotionally demanding roles. His transformation into Yamak, Kakavali, and Küker marked another turning point. The gritty crime drama showcased his ability to portray vulnerability, rage, and responsibility all at once. Yamak became one of the most iconic characters in modern Turkish television, and Aras carried the role with controlled power and authenticity for multiple seasons. On the big screen, he expanded his range even further. His portrayal of a father in the film Seven, Kogastaki Mukai's deeply moved audiences and achieved international recognition through global streaming platforms. The film's emotional weight demonstrated his capacity to connect with viewers far beyond Turkey's borders. Aras's approach to roles reflects precision and commitment. He selects projects that demand emotional transformation rather than surface-level performance. Instead of repeating familiar formulas, he gravitates toward characters who struggle, evolve, and confront moral conflict. This careful balance between mainstream appeal and artistic depth keeps his career dynamic and respected. Off-screen, Aras maintains a composed and private image. He avoids unnecessary publicity and rarely overshares personal details, choosing instead to let his work define his public identity. His lifestyle reflects discipline and focus, centered around preparation, fitness, and continuous growth as an actor. Although his relationships have occasionally attracted media interest, he consistently redirects attention toward his craft. Within the industry, he is described as hardworking, humble, and deeply invested in understanding the psychology of his characters. Aras's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With strong international streaming numbers and a loyal fan base across multiple countries, he has become one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from television, film, and select brand endorsements, built steadily through long-term credibility rather than short-lived hype. What truly sets him apart is transformation. From emotional youth dramas to historical epics, crime thrillers, and heartfelt cinema, Aras Bulut İynemli continuously evolves. He embraces risk, seeks intensity, and prioritizes meaningful storytelling over comfort. That determination quietly shapes every phase of his journey. As of 2026, Aras Bulut İynemli stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of depth, versatility, and modern Turkish stardom. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of grace, determination, and screen magnetism that made audiences take notice. Özge Törer didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with purpose, transforming academic discipline and natural talent into one of the most promising historical drama careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Özge Törer was born on August 16, 1998, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before large-scale productions and global recognition, she focused on education and artistic development. She studied at Muglis Siki Kochman University, where she received formal training in performing arts. During her university years, she actively participated in theater and stage work, building confidence, discipline, and a strong foundation in character interpretation. Her acting journey took a remarkable leap when she was cast in the historical drama Kuruluş, Osman, portraying Bala Hatun, a character rooted in strength, loyalty, and spiritual depth. Özge stepped into a demanding role that required emotional intensity and historical awareness. The series quickly gained massive popularity both in Turkey and internationally, introducing her to a global audience almost instantly. Rather than being overwhelmed by sudden recognition, Özge embraced the responsibility of carrying a culturally significant character. Her portrayal balanced grace with resilience, earning praise from viewers and industry professionals alike. The role established her as a leading face in historical television drama. Özge's approach to acting reflects patience and commitment. Instead of rushing into multiple projects, she is focused on developing depth within her performances, ensuring that each scene reflects authenticity and emotional grounding. This deliberate pacing has helped her build credibility early in her career. Off-screen, Özge's public image combines modesty with elegance. She is often seen at cultural and fashion events, representing brands that align with her refined and composed persona. Despite growing fame, she maintains a relatively private presence, choosing meaningful appearances over constant exposure. Her lifestyle mirrors her disciplined mindset. She values balance, family connections, and continuous self-improvement. Maintaining both physical and mental well-being is part of her routine, especially given the physical demands of historical productions. Özge's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With a strong international fan base and widespread streaming reach, she has become one of the recognizable young faces of historical drama worldwide. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from her long-running series, endorsements, and brand collaborations, built steadily through dedication. What truly sets her apart is composure. From her debut role to sustained success, Özge carries herself with maturity beyond her years. She approaches fame with humility and views her career as a long-term journey rather than a momentary spotlight. As of 2026, Özge Törer stands not only as a rising lead actress, but as a symbol of grace, discipline, and steady growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.